Alright, now let's talk about one of the most important file in every Android project, Android app, and it's AndroidManifest.xml file. We can think of this file as the heart of the blueprint of our entire app. It tells about whole Android system, so it needs to know whether before running our app. So what does it do? Let's break it down easily. First, it declares our app basic information like app name, package name and version. Secondly, it lists all the activities in our app. For example, our main activity, settings activity or any other screen that must be registered here. Otherwise, the system will not recognize them. Thirdly, it sets the launcher activity. That means which screen should open fast when we start the app. Next, it defines permission. If our app needs to access the internet, camera, storage, or locations, we must declare this permission inside this file. It also helps the declaring services, broadcast receivers, and content providers. All the background parts that makes our app more powerful. All happens in the Android manifest file. In short, the Android manifest works like a guidebook for the Android system. It say, hey system, here is our app, here is what it does, and here's what it needs. Without this file, our app simply would not run. So remember, it's simple in size but super powerful in purpose. Now we will work with Android Manifest. It's the king of the app. It will introduce the app files and functions with the mobile devices. The right code for getting permission to read external storage. Uses permission, Android name, Android.permission dot read external storage. Secondly, we will confirm the main activity as the launcher page of our app. Now we'll press the run button in Android Studio to build the project. Then it will show an output in our Android device. The app starts at main activity. User types a name and tap save. The name is stored in local database. You should see a confirmation message and the field will be clear. We just built our first Android app, and that's not a small thing. We have taken our first real step towards becoming an Android developer. Remember, every big app, every great idea starts with something small, like this one. If you enjoyed this tutorial, drop a like, leave a comment with your feelings, and don't forget to subscribe for the next part. In the next part, we'll add more features and make this app even more powerful. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Keep learning, keep creating.